Hi, this is Tracy Southwick, and I am the founder and owner of Heights of Health. And I want to give you a walk through what our bioenergetic scan will look like. So, whether you're coming in as an initial client and haven't experienced this technology before, or you're interested in doing a virtual appointment and want to know what the scan is all about, or you have already done an appointment and would like to know how the scan works and what it looks like. I'm going to walk you through and give you an overview of it so you have an idea of what it looks like. So when you log into your portal after you've already created a free portal, this is what it looks like. So you've got the homepage, resources. There are a lot of great things in there as resources. You can purchase some feel-good infoceuticals here. Self-health is a pretty neat one because you've got imprinted music you can listen to, videos, recipes, podcasts, all kinds of great things. But this is where you're going to get to your scan. So you click on the scans button, and I'm going to open the most recent scan. This is just a sample. It takes a little bit. If you are going to do a voice scan remotely, you push on that button there and it will take you to the countdown for the voice scan, which is super easy to do. So now I'm in the scan and you're going to look at the different folders up top. So this is going to give you lots and lots of information. So you have scanned your biofield, whether it be in person via the little handheld device or a voice scan. They both convey the same information, and we're looking for distortions in your energy field. So if you think about health as being like a chain with links being different aspects of health and of that chain, maybe different systems, your emotional health, your physical health, your hepatic system, your immune system, all the different systems. When you are stressed, whether it's physical or emotional stress, that chain gets pulled and the weakest links are going to snap. So what we're looking for are the weak links because you are only as strong as your weakest link, and we want to make sure that your body is as strong as it can be. So we're starting with those weak links. So if you're looking at this first folder, it's called Energy Source. Energy Source is all about how well you get energy from your environment. So it's highlighted. You can look down, and here it gives you a little overview of what the Energy Source folder means. And the colors right here where it says Scan Priority are what we're looking for. So a purple means it's high priority. Okay, so we're looking for the purples. We're going to look at the oranges as well, just to get an idea of patterns, but I'm really focused on the purples. Those are things that are of high priority. So for this person, this sample scan, there's a lot of purples. This is a lot more than I'd like to see. That means the person's not getting great energy from the environment. Just because diet doesn't have a color doesn't mean it's not important to focus on. It's just not the highest priority at these times. So oxygenation, however, is. So I can hover over it. It'll give me some information about it, and then I can click on it and read a lot more about oxygenation. There's always an emotional component, physical, lifestyle, all kinds of information that comes up there. So when I look at this BFA, which stands for Big Fields Alignment, that's how well you align with the planet through things like grounding. You can look at sub-results down here and get additional information. So we've got that category or that folder. The next one is how well your body's producing energy in different organs and systems. So you can look down and see a little bit what's going on here. Just because it says stomach, you want to hover over it because there are, or click on it because there are other things related to the stomach. So this is the whole digestive tract, the microbiome. You can click on it and get a lot of information. For this person, immunity shows up, gives you a nice little picture when you click on it, and you can read all about it and things you can do to help support your immune system. We're looking for patterns. We're not going to address every single purple thing, but we're looking for patterns. Energy flow is going to be like the meridians of the body. This one's kind of fun to look at. There aren't any purples, but I'm going to go ahead and click on the thyroid triple burner so you can see. See how numbers come up here next to different areas. The 4 is going to be like a purple. So we've got some 4s going on. So the adrenals might have some stress going on. Mitral valve might be something going on there. It's not diagnostic. It's just telling you energetically there are distortions in this field. The 3 is going to be like an orange color. So you can get more information. Of course, you can scroll down, read about it, and then you can look at the display. You can look at the thyroid in particular, and then you can look at the meridians. So that's always fun to look at. And then we're going to look at mind body. So you'll see there are some subfolders here: emotions, brain function, and look within. This look within is always interesting to look at. So I will click on these and look for number 4. So see how there's a 4 here at nourishment? These are traumas or unprocessed emotions this person needs to address. You can scroll down. This one's related to the liver, an emotional shock or conflict around food. It can go back to childhood. Maybe the person has a fear of not having food. Maybe, a situation. There can be all kinds of stuff. There can be a major emotional aspect. It doesn't have to be physical as well. So see how this says having the nourishment, support, love to exist. And then it gives you an affirmation there. So these are always interesting to look at. Even if these are not orange or purple, you can still click on them. And sometimes things will show up like here, direction, and you can click on that. So you can look at those. Down here, peace is out of balance. This could be the person is feeling a lot of peace. It could also be that the person needs more peace in their life. So it's just picking up that energy in the field. When you look at emotions, there again, peace shows up. Guilt, despair. So you can click on this. It can be related to the person. It can be related to people the person is around. So this despair, this person may feel despair, but it also may be that someone in their close proximity, someone in their sphere of influence is feeling this and they're picking up on it. So look through a wide lens instead of being very narrow when you're thinking about these things. So brain performance, visions and decisions. This person is probably doing a lot in that realm, making a lot of decisions, trying to figure out what they want. And I know for a fact that that's actually true. So you've got that, the mind, body, you've got energetic immunity here. Nothing's showing up really. Let's look at the lymph. Gives you a nice picture and tells you that there's some stuff going on with the lymph. Stars, okay, circulation is showing up. Again, you can click on them, scroll down, and it'll give you a little bit more information. When you look at the numbers before these, they're actually for related infoceuticals. So if you watch the video about infoceuticals, it'll give you an idea of what they are. Infoceuticals are drops of mineralized water that are imprinted with frequencies to help balance the field. So to help with these distortions that are showing up. So there's a specific infoceutical called ES6 circulation, and it helps strengthen and give the body the information that it needs, hence the name infoceuticals, to heal and repair this field. In nutrition, let's look at how well this person is metabolizing nutrition. Carbohydrates could possibly be an issue, and it links to the small intestines and the stomach and pancreas. You can also look at absorption, so might potentially have some absorption issues. And again, that equatorial, that goes to the BFA big fields from the first scan folder. Life journey. We could spend hours on this. This is an amazing scan, and actually Peyton at our clinic does life. She's a therapist, a holistic therapist, and she will spend an entire hour with you going through this life journey if you want to make that kind of appointment, and giving you specific advice and recommendations of how to optimize this scan. So it goes into the different archetypes that might be showing up in your field, what great abilities you have. So courage is coming up, focus is coming up, your hero's journey, which is just the paths that you're on. beliefs that might be out of balance. So this person at this time potentially didn't feel like he or she was able to be helped, like had to do it all himself or herself. This person may not feel like he or she is able to be healed. So those are things to talk through, think about, and certainly get more support from one of our holistic therapists if you want to delve deep into this. Emotions, we've looked at that. These are your chakras. So the third eye chakra right here is um, out of balance. The person might not feel focused, might feel scattered. It's also a lack of focus means we are scattered. So this is also somebody who might feel overwhelmed. So that's a pattern that's showing up with this person right now. And then the creative cycle, this is where you might have blocks in reaching the goals that you want to reach. So again, our holistic therapist can really help you delve deep into this. And then in the end, you have the recommendations. So these are the 5 most significant infoceuticals that come up to help as priorities the balance the field and give the body what it needs to heal and repair. The wonderful thing about this is your practitioner will have taken this information and based on your symptoms, run it through an amazing trained AI platform along with her expertise and figured out really a path for you, what supplements might be the best for you at this time, what lifestyle recommendations might be the best for you at this time, based on these distortions that are coming up in your field. So it's a great way to really stay on top of things and balance your body before things become symptomatic or big issues. So you can really get ahead of the game with this and find some truly individualized and holistic recommendations for yourself. It's recommended to do this about once a month. The infoceuticals typically last about a month. So your body will be in a very different place after taking them for a month and doing the lifestyle and potentially other supplementation or dietary recommendations for you. So it's a wonderful, wonderful tool. We've had great results and learned all kinds of amazing things about people. I hope you're interested in whether it's in person or doing a virtual session, just to do something like this to help you get, a great bird's eye view of what's going on in your body, what's going on in your biofield, and how we can support it and help you be as healthy, mind, body, and spirit as you can be.